Prime Minister shares plans to strengthen national security architecture, opens a $258 million Port Maria fire station, and welcomes new player to the financial sector. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Anthony Morgan. At the start of the week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness issued a word of encouragement to students as they began the new Easter term. In a social media post, Mr. Holness told students to stay focused and work hard, reminding them that the more effort they put in, the more they will get out of their education. The Prime Minister also reiterated government's commitment to creating the environment for students to succeed.
We acknowledge that life is much more difficult for our youngsters who are not educated, who don't have a skill, who are not marketable. And so government has a duty and an obligation to ensure that all our youngsters get this opportunity that education offers. And so for my constituency and nationally, we will be focusing more intensively on ensuring that our youngsters get that opportunity.
There is greater policy stability in our economy. And that's probably the main reason. When the budget is read each year, there is not so much trepidation and worry that there will be unprecedented policy shifts, new taxes to contemplate, new changes in regulations to contemplate. For the last 7 years, there has been significant stability in our financial markets and in our economy.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness Wednesday as he opened Qantas Financial Group. The group is made up of 3 entities: Qantas Capital, Qantas Investments, and Qantas Management. Mr. Holness says government is committed to creating, developing, and promoting Jamaica as the place of choice to do business in line with international business regulations.
The more financial intermediation you get, firms like Qantas coming into the marketplace, the greater will be the allocative efficiency in your economy. Capital, which is stuck somewhere in an underperforming or underutilized asset, or in an asset class where it is just not doing what it could do, now gets an opportunity to be unlocked and channeled into areas where it can yield greater results.
Wednesday also saw the Prime Minister meeting with the leadership of Innova Schools, which has been providing education to children in Peru and other Latin American countries. During the courtesy call, the Prime Minister looked at options to possibly set up Innova Schools on the island. And still on Wednesday, Mr. Holness met with the members of the National Leadership Prayer Breakfast Committee. The 43rd annual gathering is set for Thursday, January 19, and will be held under the theme, Strengthening Communities Through Peace, Justice and Forgiveness. By Thursday, the Prime Minister shared government initiatives which have been cauterizing crime and violence on the island.
This administration is taking firm, deliberate, decisive, instrumental, well-thought-out steps to close these holes that have been poked and widened in our national security architecture, to harden our national defense so that a drug cartel somewhere or a crime syndicate somewhere does not have access, uncontested access, to use Jamaica as a transshipment point.
He said that once the loopholes are closed, Jamaicans will see significant reduction in the street-level crimes. Mr. Holness was speaking at the inaugural National Security Seminar hosted by the Office of the National Security Advisor, ONSA. The seminar was held under the theme, Defending and Securing Jamaica's Development, a Strategic Security Analysis. It's the first in a series of meetings to be held by ONSA through the Office of the Cabinet. More than 100,000 residents in and around Port Maria St. Mary are now benefiting from a new fire station. The facility, worth $258 million, was handed over on Friday. Spanning over 4 buildings, the fire station can house up to 80 firefighters with male and female dormitories, an administrative block, conference room, emergency management services, and 2 fire trucks. At Friday's handover, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the significant investment will serve 49 communities within the parish.
We are expecting that with this new facility, the morale of our firefighters will be improved, their capabilities to respond will improve, the relationship between the firefighting services and the community will improve, and the entire township, parish capital, will feel a renewed sense that Jamaica is paying attention.
And finally, Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Floyd Green, is urging Jamaicans to provide feedback on draft regulations for the implementation of the National Identification System NIDS Act. The feedback should be submitted by February 21 to customercare@nids.gov.jm. Minister Green made the appeal in Parliament Tuesday as he tabled 4 draft regulations related to the bill.
We are sharing the regulations here in hard copy. We are also putting the soft copies up on the National Identification website. That is www.nidsfacts.gov.jm, so people can access the regulations.
The regulations deal with the administration of NIDS, security procedures, appeals process, and assigning a national identification number. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.